Madeline, is it true that your boyfriend is a doctor? I was hearing that from a few of the other workers today.
Ruby, you heard about that from them?
I knew it was true then. What is with this, gosh dang it? I love to gossip about other people's love lives. So, next time when you go out telling people, make sure to include me. I'm sure you weren't trying to hide any of this from me, right?
Well, no, but this isn't something that everyone in the whole company needs to hear about.
Huh? Why not, though? You have a boyfriend who's a doctor now, making your future very safe. You should be going around the office bragging about something like that, right?
Well, I'm sure that my boyfriend's a very amazing man and all that, but I don't think he's the kind of guy that I need to be bragging about here.
Huh? What the heck? You telling me that you're trying to be some modest woman now? If I were you, I'd be bragging every which way around here. So, where did the two of you end up meeting?
You could call him a friend of one of my friends from college. They were nice enough to introduce me to him and such.
What? I should have known you had someone to show you to him. But man, I don't have anyone around me that could show me to some kind of doctor who wants to date. Everyone in my group is below me.
Well, I'm sure that not many people are friends with doctors on such close levels. If you keep thinking that everyone's below you, you'll miss the right man for you, right?
Huh? What the heck? Are you trying to act like my mom right now, telling me crap like that? Well, good for you. You have yourself a doctor for a boyfriend now. You feel like you're above me now, so of course you'd try to give me some insight.
I'm not trying to act above you or anything. I'm just trying to recommend that you treat those in your group with a bit more respect. And if you do that, instead of saying they're below you, you might have a better chance at finding someone to date. I think you're the only one that's acting above everyone else now.
What? There's no way. I know that the truth is you have to have amazing people around you to introduce you to even more amazing people. Right? And since I need myself someone amazing to show me around, can you introduce me to your boyfriend?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I mean exactly what I said. Introduce me to your boyfriend. Then he will be able to show me to one of his single doctor friends.
Oh, that's what you mean.
What? Did you get all worried there for a second? Were you getting scared that I might come and steal your boyfriend from you? Stop that, please. I would never do something like that to anyone.
That doesn't seem very authentic of you, though.
Does this mean you're talking about Allie? Well, about that, it just happens that her boyfriend fell in love with me. I didn't do anything to take him from her.
Is that so? I'm sorry, but I don't really trust you on that one yet. Well, it's over now, so I shouldn't ask you any more about it.
Anyway, show me to your boyfriend, please. I only have so much time left before I need to get married, okay?
Hold on, though. Whatever happened with you and Allie's ex? Weren't you dating him?
I'm over him now. He wasn't making that much money compared to a lot of other people. And I just never saw him getting anywhere else in life. So, I want to find someone better to jump onto.
What? That right there is terrible, Ruby. After taking her boyfriend from her, you just went and dumped him after a few months? And saying that you want to jump onto someone else now? Don't you think that what you've done has caused a lot of harm for others already?
Why are you asking me all of these things? Wait, was she some kind of friend to you? Well, I'll just tell you now that I didn't mean anything bad by doing that. This is a world where love is the most powerful emotion, right? If she wanted to keep him around with her, then maybe she should have tried harder to show her love for him, right?
I'm not saying anything like that. I just think that what you've done to someone like her was not okay. And that I feel bad now that you didn't even hold on to her ex afterwards.
You're kind of crazy, Madeline. You're a bit scary as well. If you keep talking like that about other people's situations, you're going to die young. I can see already that you're stressing over things like that. And those wrinkles on your face aren't receding anytime soon. So be careful.
Whatever. Either way, I am not showing my boyfriend to you. Just try your best to go out and find a high-level man that you think would be interested in you.
Huh? Well, if you say so. All right. I'll do everything in my power to find my high-level man. Now that I think about it, are you okay, Madeline? There hasn't been anything else upsetting you, right? I think by this point you can say something to the police about him.
Please do. Allie, you've been worried about me? Thank you. But look, I'm feeling a lot better now. He's started to slow down a bit recently, so I think I can begin to relax again.
Is that so? Thank goodness. But make sure not to be negligent of what he can do. You've already started to get ready to move into your man's house now, right?
Yeah, I've already gotten everything packed up. I actually plan to move to his place tomorrow.
That fast, huh? Perfect. If you have anything you need my help with, just ask. I have a lot of time on my hands, so I can be there anytime. Like tomorrow, I can be over there right after work to help out.
Thank you. I'm sure if I have anything for you, I'll ask. When I do, you'd better be here.
Sure thing.
Also, now that we're talking a bit here, there's something else I should mention. Ruby was at the bus stop that I get off at normally a few days ago.
Why the hell is she going to your bus stop now? Please don't tell me that she's really trying to get to your boyfriend that badly.
Well, I think that's what she's been up to.
But why does she know about your boyfriend? I thought everyone was keeping that a secret from her.
Well, apparently a week ago she was listening in on a conversation that a couple of other workers were having, and she was able to hear something about him.
Wait, what? What the hell is wrong with her? Does she not have anything else she could be doing besides stealing people's boyfriends? She needs to learn to go out and find a man of her own instead of taking ours.
She really does. And what do you think she said to me back then? She told me that love is the strongest emotion in the world, but she never seems to have it herself.
The hell does she think she's talking about? She's probably never loved someone in her life, that thieving whore.
Exactly. But at least after what she'd done to you, you found yourself a better man and are happy, right?
That's right. I'm very happy now with my new boyfriend. And that's why I don't give a crap about Ruby or my screwed-up ex. But hearing that she's still trying to steal other people's boyfriends just makes me feel all angry inside again.
Well, I can understand that. But to be honest, your ex is also very lucky, because after being stolen from you by her, she ended up leaving him as well.
What the heck? Oh, thank goodness for that. I'm sure that in my ex's case, he wasn't really into her anyway either. And was more or less just bored with me and wanted to try something different. That's how a lot of men are. And why they are stolen by that freak so easily. I should really thank Ruby, actually, for taking that guy out of my life.
Right? Any man that's able to slip up and be taken away that easily is far too dangerous to keep around. And that's probably why Ruby has gotten so far invested in her game, is because there are a lot of men willing to jump ship for her out of boredom. But what's crazy is that she seems to do it out of jealousy more than actual love.
Oh, she's just that type of idiot girl. She keeps that game up, she'll never truly be happy with whatever man she's with. All the men she ends up taking are cruddy themselves. Listen to me dissing Ruby and my ex like this.
But you're right about what you're saying. That ex of yours, just like a lot of other men, really did seem like the type to mess around with other women.
Jeez.
She asked me to introduce her to my boyfriend. But do you actually think I'd do something like that with the history she has?
Who would ever introduce their boyfriend to her? That's just her way of getting ready to steal him from you, right? But I know that your boyfriend isn't the type to leave you for her.
I doubt he would. he's seen a lot of women like her that are all into men's money, but he hates all of them.
In this day and age, there are all kinds of women like Ruby, actually, that are only into men for their money.
Right? They might all look cute, but everyone knows their goals.
I guess Ruby really is the type to keep on stealing other men because those who actually have money will never settle for her. And if they did, I wonder what would happen.
Well, anyway, if something between her and I happens again, I'll let you know.
Madeline, were you planning on getting married to your boyfriend? In other words, you and him are engaged?
What are you talking about right now? Ah, you're right. He and I are engaged to one another, but we only just got engaged recently, so...
Is that so? Well, then I'm seriously sorry about what's happened. I might have accidentally stolen another man again.
Huh? What are you really talking about here?
Well, I've just gotten engaged to the man you've been together with. I really am a pain in all you guys' butts now, aren't I? I've once again gone and stolen another man from you older women at work. I'm so sorry.
Huh? What are you actually going on about right now, Ruby? I really don't think you've stolen my man from me.
I understand the feeling of not wanting to grasp the scary reality that's in front of you. But him and I are going to have a gorgeous wedding that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm jumping for joy right now thinking about it.
This isn't about me grasping reality or not.
But this is the truth, so you're going to have to get real about it. And so I'll tell you once more. I'm sorry, but I've stolen your doctor fiancé from you. But I am thankful that an old woman like you would be willing to give him to me without fighting at all.
Are you certain that that's really my boyfriend that you've taken? And actually, where did you first run into him?
I met him right in front of your house. Don't you remember running into me at the bus stop near your house when we both looked the other way from one another?
Well, you seemed pretty upset to see me back then, Ruby.
Well, after running into you like that, I thought I'd take a trip over to your house. And so I followed you home.
That right there is you telling me you're a stalker, then. Why didn't you just talk to me more if you had something to say?
Well, I just didn't want to deal with you at the time. But after following you to your house, I was able to write down where it was before going home myself. I had other plans, so I couldn't do anything on that day.
This is a really odd story. So you stalked me to find my house and then wrote down the address to come back another time? That sounds like the making of a criminal.
Don't call me something like that. But hey, because I was able to come and find your house, I was able to meet your boyfriend later on. And I heard you and him got into a fight. How awful. You kicked him out of the house and everything.
Huh? I don't ever remember a thing like that with my boyfriend, though.
Well, he was just standing there in front of your house, pacing back and forth. And so I went up to him and asked what had been happening. That's when he told me you got into a fight with him and kicked him out of the house. And right then and there, I picked him up and took him home with me.
I see what's going on now.
All I had to do was be a little kind to him, and he immediately came running after me. So now, I'll be taking him as my boyfriend. Thank you so much for giving me your fiancé and doctor.
And thank you very much as well. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, because that man was a complete bother to me.
Stop trying to be all tough about this. I'm sure that you're shocked by all of this and are finding it hard to catch a breath. Sorry. A young and beautiful woman like me can never lose to an old hag like you.
No, I'm seriously thankful for what you've done. That man has been stalking me for months now.
Huh? What do you mean?
That guy's been following me everywhere for the past few months now. I had been trying to tell the police about him, but I've had little evidence. And so I moved out of my old house and am living in my fiancé's home. Actually, it was the day of me moving into his house that he proposed to me.
Wait a second. What do you mean? I haven't ever been over to his house yet, but...
That guy you're with probably doesn't even have a job right now. And if he does, he's probably working minimum wage and stalks all kinds of women daily. I think me being a bit too nice to him before is what got him so interested in me. He was the cashier at a gas station I stopped at, and maybe he's a sucker for nice women.
You're lying, right? But he's a doctor.
Did he say that? Well, that's a blatant lie. Probably just said that to get you to fall in love with him. Telling you he works an amazing job that was all too easy for him, right? Just like you'd done when you took Allie's boyfriend from her. Well, good luck, because he's been a really persistent stalker with me.
This is all lies. You're just trying to get me all worked up now because you're a sore loser, right? Him and I have already handed in our marriage paperwork to the city office and everything now. And I was planning on becoming a housewife and already told the company I quit.
Wait, what? Sucks for you. Well, I'm sure you'll know very soon if I'm telling the truth or not.
Wait. If you're actually telling the truth, then I'm actually screwed, right? I've already started talking about having a wedding with him.
Well, it's your fault for thinking you can just steal other people's boyfriends like that. But you both like to stalk other people, so I think you'll be a great couple. Maybe try your best to save up whatever money the two of you can for that expensive wedding. I hope that a whore like you gets whatever happiness is left for you after what you've done to people. After that, Madeline was able to distance herself a bit from Ruby and had an amazing wedding with her husband, and was then able to leave her job and become a housewife. There she was able to begin the dream she had always been chasing after. Never had to really look back at the past that Ruby had been trying so hard to keep her in. I'd say that this time, Madeline really did dodge the worst bullet anyone could be hit by, and she did so without even getting a scratch in the end. But as for Ruby, she was not willing to marry the stalker anymore, as she began to learn very quickly that he was going to be more than just a burden on her shoulders. Before the wedding could even begin, he was saying creepy things to Ruby, that even for a girl like her who had very little brain cells began to really turn her off, and so she ended up canceling the wedding with him. However, she wasn't going to get away without paying the cancellation fee, and so went into extreme debt with all of the loans she had to take out. And it wasn't just the cost of canceling the wedding that she had to pay either, as the stalker also asked that she pay him back for breaking their engagement promise with one another. And if she didn't, he'd make sure she never got to see the end of things between them. So it's going to be a long time before Ruby can pay off all the loans she's taken out. And I'm sure that'll keep her anchored in the hell she asked for. And as for there being anything to force both Ruby and Madeline to be around each other, there is nothing, as the both of them have left their jobs at the office, so neither one of them will ever have a chance to talk to one another anymore. Therefore, not many people really know about what's happened to Ruby after going into such terrible debt and running off. It's funny to think that she got off so much to making other women feel horrible by stealing their boyfriends, but is now feeling the worst after getting what she'd asked for. I'm at least sure that now men are no longer on the mind of Ruby, as she tries to find a way out of the hell she's fallen into. And that's okay, because no man, or woman, would ever want to have someone like Ruby chasing after them, because we all know now that she's bringing nothing but bad news with her.
Hi, Ashley. Where are you? I'm in the dressing room disinfecting my cut. I'm so sorry about attacking you. I thought it was an oil drum, but it was you in a wedding dress. How could you possibly confuse me with an oil drum? First of all, why would you try to attack it in the first place? It was the same color as your dress, plus I think I'm a little buzzed. I always check the oil drum to see if it's safe because I heard some rumors on TV that there's dangerous stuff in it, like a bomb or a trap. Do you always check it by drop kicking it? Yeah, seems like that's how you check if it's safe or not. I see. I don't know what TV show you watched, but that's an interesting way to check. I forgot the title, but I watched the show where people drop kick different things and see what happens. It was entertaining. I'll let you know if I remember the title. Okay. Anyways, can I excuse myself now? My cut is better now and I need to take pictures to upload on social media, so talk to you soon, Stella. Oh wait, I wanted to talk to you about something in person, and also apologize about the incident earlier. If it's better to talk here, then I have no problem with that. Is here okay? Sure. Again, I'm so sorry for attacking you. I just wanted to protect you from danger. I appreciate your concern, but please check carefully next time because you scared me and hurt me. Will do. Oh, and what did you need to tell me? I want to ask you a favor, actually. What is it? It's an order, to be exact. Do you want me to go buy you something for you? I'm wearing a wedding dress and pretty busy now, so that's not possible. Sorry. No, can you listen to me? Do you have a problem with someone in my family? Do you want me to change flowers? Do you want to change your seat? Shut up and listen to me! Sorry, I just asked you those questions because you always have a problem with something, so what is it then? Not this time. I want you to send me $6,000 every month. $6,000. Seriously. Yes. Why? Well, I was going to only ask you for $3,000, but you kept on interrupting me and pissed me off, so I made it $6,000. How did I piss you off? You just did, okay? I don't think that's the reason. I bet you just have a problem with me, right? I think you were still going to ask me for $6,000 pissed off or not. Shut your mouth! Wow, I can't believe that Zane is marrying an idiot. Excuse me? You heard me. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be called an idiot by someone who mistakes an oil drum for a person. Well, it's not my fault that you're fat and look like one. Oh, so you kicked me on purpose. Why did you lie to me? Because out of all the girls in this whole world, he decided to choose you. And he made the right choice. No, he made a terrible mistake. He should have chosen someone better than you. Didn't you at least think about losing weight for today? I don't need to because I look fabulous. Being fat leads to diabetes and high blood pressure, you know. Yeah, it is true that being fat can increase the risks of those health problems, but there are people who are healthy like me. So you should stop making assumptions like that. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, you better pay me $6,000 every month, okay? Why do I need to pay you? Because you're marrying a genius that I gave birth to. I need to pay you just for that reason. Of course. Do you know how much it took for me to raise him perfectly? He's handsome, works at a top position in an elite company, and made a lot of accomplishments for the company. Think of it as education fees. I have no clue what you're saying, but there's no way I can pay you $6,000 every month. If it's every 6 months, maybe I can, but I won't. You really don't know how anything works, do you? You always have to pay a price to get something. I see, but I don't think that matters now, so I'll happily marry him whatsoever. Wow, Zane is very kind to get engaged to a woman who only has a brain like a bird. He's so perfect, a true gentleman. That's some kind of insult mixed with whatever you just said. You probably don't understand what I said, so I'll explain it simply. He's so perfect that you don't deserve him. I'm sorry you feel that way. I know you love him and want the best for him, but he chose me, and I chose him. We're happy together, and we support each other. I hope you can accept our relationship and be happy for us. I will not accept your relationship whatsoever, but if you plan on paying me, I'll let you marry him. How does that sound? This is a joke, right? No, I'm being serious. Can I ask your husband about this? I wonder what he's going to say about this. I hope he disagrees with this nonsense. You don't need to ask him because he agrees with me. Actually, he was the one that said these things in the first place. What? Seriously? He's a chill person, so I thought he would never say that. Well, you thought wrong, so why don't you just give up and pay us every month? If not, I'm going to make him call off the wedding, okay? Is that a threat? Nope, I'm being serious right now. Wow, I'm going to talk to Zane about this because this is ridiculous. Hey, Zane, do you have time to talk now?
Yeah, call or text.
Texting is fine because I know you're getting ready for the wedding.
Yeah, I still need to have my hair styled by the stylist and get dressed. You got ready early.
I actually came 3 hours ago. I wanted to take pictures for my social media. I took about 300 already.
Oh wow, I hope you got some good shots. Can you show me those after the wedding?
Sure, I'm definitely going to end up with 1,000 pictures today. I want to see your pics before the wedding also.
Okay, I will take a few pictures while I'm getting ready. Is that okay?
Of course.
Anyways, I just noticed that you sent me screenshots of conversations between you and my mom. I'm really shocked. She hurt you and said the meanest things to you. I'm happy that she's proud of me, but she went too far. Can't believe that she called you fat. You're not okay?
Thank you, Zane. What should I do about paying them $6,000 every month? If I don't listen to them, they're gonna cancel the wedding ceremony.
That's ridiculous. $6,000 is a lot of money.
I mean, I have enough earnings to send your parents money.
Do not send them money, okay? I love my parents, but they are really rude and disrespectful. I've always thought that something was off with the personalities, but I didn't know they were this rude. Also, I know they waste their money on unnecessary things, and they never helped me when I needed them, so they won't do anything in return.
I never met people like your parents in my life. I thought that I could get along with your dad because he was a chill person, but boy was I wrong. Sorry to say this, but I don't want to have them as parents.
You don't need to be sorry. I'm tired of them, actually. Hey, why don't we use this opportunity to cut ties with them?
What? Are you okay with that?
I also have been paying rent for my parents' house, so if I cut ties, I don't need to pay it anymore. Ha ha ha!
Do you think that they'll just cut ties with you that easily?
Yep, I know they will.
Great, we should plan something then.
Definitely. My mom still thinks I'm a well-behaved son who works at a top company, so I will still act like the elite me.
What should I do?
How about telling her that I lost my job or something? I'm pretty sure she will have a sudden change in attitude.
Sounds good. Wait, isn't she gonna be worried about you though?
She only thinks about herself, so probably not.
Really? I think she loves you because she brags about you a lot.
You'll see her true colors after you tell her.
I seriously want to know, so I'll send her a chat in a little bit. I just want to take a few more pictures.
Of course. Thank you, Ashley.
Hi, Stella. I talked to Zane. Okay, and I haven't got a proper answer from you yet. Are you going to pay the $6,000 every month or not? No, I won't pay for it. So is it okay to cancel the wedding like I said? I canceled it already, actually. What? Yeah, so you guys can go home. Wait, what? I don't want to pay $6,000 every month, so I thought it was better if I canceled the wedding before you did. You made the right choice. Good to hear. He deserves someone way better than you. Just to let you know, Zane will be leaving with me also. You guys didn't break up? Nope, why would we? Did you think that canceling the wedding means breaking up? Looks like he wants to cut ties with you also. He's the one that said that? Yes, he's embarrassed that you're forcing me to pay you guys every month. He also said that he can't pay for your rent anymore. What? Seriously? He's paid well, so he should have no problem paying for it. He doesn't have a job now, actually. You didn't know? What? He didn't tell me about this. Are you lying? I'm not lying. You may already know, but he's a very good salesman, but his performance began to decline from about 2 years ago, and he couldn't cope with that anymore. So he stopped going to the office 6 months ago. Did he have a mental breakdown or something? Yes, he did. He just gave up and didn't go to work. He stays in his room almost all day doing nothing. What? He doesn't go to work because of that stupid reason? I mean, there seemed to be a lot of pressure because it was a big company. He shouldn't be that weak because he's my child. Mine! Why don't you talk to him about it? I will. You don't need to tell me that. Zane, it's Mom. You said that you were going to cut ties with us. Please tell me that you were joking.
Oh, you heard from Ashley? I'm not joking. I will cut ties with you.
Why? We've given you a good life, haven't we?
You did. But I can't forgive you for disrespecting and insulting Ashley, and there is no way I'm letting her pay you $6,000 every month.
I just told her the truth.
You need to watch your words because it can affect the other person's feelings. How would you feel if someone told the truth about yourself in the same way you told her? I know you will feel hurt and angry.
So what? I won't listen to them and just move on.
That's you, though. People take it differently.
Whatever. Hey, what's the story about you having no job? This is what I wanted to ask you the most.
You heard from her, right? I haven't been working for this past 6 months. I was able to pay for your rent because I had quite a lot of savings left, but not anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so please start paying for the rent next month.
You're not going to help me?
No, because there's no need to. Plus, like I said, I have no money.
Wait, how did you pay for the wedding, though? If you have no money, there's no way you could have paid for it.
Ashley paid for everything.
Wow, seriously? I don't remember raising you this way. Okay, you know what? You're nothing to me now.
Oh my god, here we go again with this. You don't love me. You just love yourself for giving birth to me. Plus, you guys just use me for money.
Say whatever you want, but you're not a part of this family anymore.
You guys are really toxic parents.
We're going to cut ties, right? That's fine with me. I wasted my time talking to you. Bye. Ashley, didn't you guys cancel the wedding? Why are my relatives sending pictures of the wedding? We actually canceling the wedding. I'm excited for the wedding reception. What the hell? We're on our way back home. Why didn't you tell us? It's simple. We didn't want you guys here. Can you explain to me why Zane's bosses are there? Didn't he quit? Oh, that was a lie. He's still working hard and well, and he's even ranked #1 in business performance. What? It was just a test to see if you really loved him, but you don't love him even a little. You know what? We're going back. He's very important in my life, so I'll be attending the wedding. So you decide to show up because you know that he still works and gets paid a good amount? Wow. I have no words to say to you right now. But I don't blame you because you need to pay off debt, right? What? Sorry, but I overheard your relatives talking about it in the smoking room. So you were spending money because you thought Zane would take care of it later, right? Hey, what the hell were you doing in the smoking room? I wasn't in it. I was getting dolled up for the wedding reception and it was close to the smoking room. You just wanted to keep him so he'll pay for it, right? No, that's not true. I was spending money because I had to pay for some urgent things. What urgent things? Like medical expenses, groceries, and transportation costs. Zane is right next to me, but he told me that he paid for those and that he knows you're lying. I know that you don't want to let go of him, but we already cut ties, so you guys are just strangers, so don't think about coming back. No, please, I'm in a tough situation now, so please understand. I can't pay the rent for next month, and I can't tell my husband about the debt. Yeah, and doesn't matter to me. Anyway, we'll go there from now. You're a nice person, so you'll listen to my story, right? This is your last warning. Don't come back or I'll report you to the venue. And they'll force you to leave. Nice, huh? It's kind of creepy when a mean person suddenly becomes nice. Please don't say that. I was worried about my son all along, so I may have sounded mean. Sounded mean. You called me fat, an idiot, and even kicked me. Look, I'm so sorry about everything. I will apologize. Sorry, but it's too late now. Please, can you let him talk to me? You don't need to pay for the $6,000 anymore. How's that? He said he doesn't want to talk to you. At this point, the $6,000 doesn't matter anymore. I'll live peacefully with Zane and make sure not to become like you in the future. Bye. Wait, you and Zane are the only two I can rely on. Who's this? I don't know you. Now, will you excuse me? The wedding reception is about to start. Zane's parents arrived at the venue, but our reception was over and we'd already left somewhere for the after party. They reached out to all the relatives, and when they finally arrived at the after party, it was over and nobody was there. They ended up not being able to meet us, but we didn't mind at all. Stella's husband eventually found out about her debt and got so furious that he divorced her. She now lost the last person who she can rely on, and she now lives in the streets because she couldn't pay for anything. On the other hand, we moved to a new house, starting a new life. Zane is still working hard at the company, and even if he lost his job, I'll still love him. I know that I'll be happy living with him.
Hey, I've just gotten married, Ashton. But I'm never going to invite an antisocial disgrace like you to my wedding. You weren't planning on coming, right? If you do, you'll have to pay for that crap.
Huh? Why are you talking to me about this stuff? And I wasn't ever thinking of coming to your wedding, Bridget. I didn't even know you planned to get married, nor do I care that you are. So what is this about?
Well, I've invited everyone to come to my wedding. Everyone and anyone that was in our class in high school. But when it comes to you, I think I'm going to pass. You're not coming, Miss Antisocial Freak.
Well, if you're not inviting me, then why would I come? What kind of misunderstanding do you have yourself in here? What makes you think that I'd do anything to come to your wedding when you and I never got along together in school? Are you thinking that you're some kind of idol or maybe a god that I'd throw everything away for?
Well, that'd be right. Everyone loves me after all.
I respect you for having so much blind faith in your appearance, but to make sure that you're aware, I'm not a fan of yours. And that's why I have no reason to try and show up to your wedding.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, so could you just shut up?
Hold up, you're the one that came to me to talk. Well, anyway, I'm not going to go to your wedding, so you can relax. Sorry that you had to worry about me. Congrats on the marriage and have a great life.
I don't want you to celebrate me at all, Ashton. You just saying that has made me feel sick to my stomach.
I'm surprised you'd be willing to say that to me after I was considerate of you. But what's up with you acting as though I'm some sort of a plague?
Well, when it comes to your looks, you only make those that glance at you nauseous and sick. And if something like you showed up at my wedding, everyone would be forced to run, right?
I highly doubt anything like that would ever happen, but
I'm so thankful that I never ended up looking as disgusting as you do. Because of that, I had all the men I could choose from and found the perfect man for me that I've married.
Well, that's nice. Congrats. But don't think that I'm going to start bowing down to you because of your looks.
What? Did you just call me cute?
I didn't say anything like that. You're so far out of it right now that there's not even a point to this conversation anymore. Either way, I'm not coming to your wedding, so don't worry.
A freak like you really wants to come that badly? Are you really that excited to cause everyone there to throw up?
Stop that. You're not even listening to me. I'm kind of impressed that you were even able to carry what you thought of me from high school all the way to the present. But your habits of making fun of me have tired me the hell out. We've been away from each other for 15 years now, and yet you're still going on about my looks?
Huh? It's been that long then? In my case, I'm forever 18 years old, so I don't care about the time.
What the hell is up with you? You are so full of yourself that it's like talking to a mentally ill patient. Compared to me, you're way too positive about everything, and that's so gross. Anyway, for the third time now, I'm not coming to your wedding, so stop worrying. I don't even want to meet you anymore, and even if I do, it'll only be at a class reunion or something. You should be happy now to hear from the freak that she'll no longer talk to you, right?
You must have something up your sleeve, you freak.
What? No. I'm just trying to get you to stop making a fuss of me and leave. If I have to talk to you any longer than I already have, then it'd be a waste of my day, so I'm going now. Congrats on your marriage and all. Bradley, I'm sorry. I hadn't taken a real good look at the wedding invitation you gave me earlier and only just had the chance to sit down and look.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Is the woman you're marrying older than you? And a woman that lives in Glendale?
That's right. But what exactly are you getting at?
I see. I knew it. I think that your wife is a woman I know.
What? Are you sure about that? Do you think I can go and ask her?
No, I think I want to surprise her on the day of the wedding. You don't mind if I'm the one to announce you two on the day of the wedding?
Well, as long as you're okay with doing it.
Well, I do feel a little hesitant, but I think I'd be willing to do it for you.
Are you sure? Thank you so much. I look forward to how you plan on introducing the two of us at the wedding.
I'm really looking forward to how surprised your wife is going to be. She's a friend from far back in the day.
I really never thought that you would have been friends with her. Thank you again for taking on the introductions for us. I'm excited to see you on the day of the wedding.
You as well, and I'll be eagerly waiting for that day.
Are you kidding me, Ashton? Why the hell are you here?
I never thought you'd have the audacity to slap me in the face twice. Right now, both of my cheeks are terribly swollen.
Well, that's what you get. What were you planning on doing here? I told you that you couldn't come to this wedding, didn't I? Dang it.
Are you really willing to kick me out of the wedding now? I know that you and I haven't had the best times back in high school together, but never once did I think you'd be willing to slap me for it. Don't you think it's time you start to learn what it means to take things too far?
Well, it's on you for thinking you could just invite yourself into my wedding like that, right? And after all the belittling I did to you, you still chose to come here? What's your reason for that? Does this mean you really have something deep against me?
I don't have anything against you, but now you've changed that. Anybody would be pretty upset with someone after having their face slapped twice. Especially when the reason for getting slapped is because the assailant still has no clue what's going on.
You say I have no clue? I have every clue what's going on here, and there is no misunderstanding between you and I. I'm upset because a mindless freak walked into my wedding. If I wasn't around to drop you like that, what would you have done?
But I'm saying I didn't just walk into your wedding uninvited. Maybe before you start to complain about someone and assault them, you ask and listen to what's going on.
No freak is ever allowed to be at my wedding. Especially the antisocial ones like you.
So there really is no talking with you anymore. How far are you going to go with this whole misunderstanding, Bridget?
Do you really want to be here today to ruin my wedding that badly? That's why I'm saying you pretty much trespassed into here. I told the front to not allow you in, and yet here you are. I can't believe you'd do something so petty.
Petty? All right, I've had enough.
I'm not letting some freak get away with coming into my wedding uninvited. After having your face slapped twice, are you finally able to understand that?
I'm leaving, Bridget.
Bye-bye.
I'll do just as you've asked and leave, but the only one that'll have to be punished for this is the confused idiot of an idol.
Confused idiot of an idol? Are you talking about me?
Well, nobody else around here thinks that they're such big stuff and acts like a buffoon. And now that I've seen the worst of you, I am pissed and no longer want to hang around anymore. Have fun in hell, Bridget. Goodbye.
Oh, wait, what's going on here?
What?
Why were you supposed to be the one that introduced us today? They just called your name to come up and it got dead quiet when nobody started to walk up.
Well, of course, everybody would be speechless when someone never shows up on stage. Did you never hear about any of this from your husband?
Oh, wait, are you serious right now? But the name on here isn't yours.
That's because I'm also married.
What? Are you?
I can just imagine how pale your face has gone now after realizing that I was supposed to introduce you both. Are things not starting to get a bit tense there right now after everyone realized I'm not around anymore?
Things are... But I never expected things to turn out this way.
Well, you never knew that I'm your husband's CEO and went ahead and slapped me twice really, really hard. That must have gotten a few bad looks, I'm sure.
Are you freaking kidding me? Why are you, of all people, the CEO of my husband? Do coincidences like that actually happen?
Well, when people say it's a small world, they aren't joking. I was also pretty surprised, but these are the facts. Sorry about that one.
I just never thought that any of this could ever happen. I'm so sorry for kicking you out. So, do you think that you can come back here now?
Huh? Why do you seem to be talking in your sleep right now?
Huh?
You told me to go home, so why would I end up coming back to you? My face and head hurt as well, so it's definitely not happening.
What? Then who's going to give the introductions now? Canceling on me like that isn't going to be good for us. At the moment, the wedding is on pause because of you. If you don't come back here right now, this wedding won't happen.
Well, whether it happens or not, it has nothing to do with me. You're the one that wanted me out of there in the first place, after all. I had planned on telling you everything, yet you chose not to listen to me and kicked me out. That's the truth, right?
That's right, but I seriously never thought things would end up like this. What should I do now, Ashton? Please, can you come back here? Right now, I have no clue what to say to Bradley about what's happened.
Well, he's your husband, so you should tell him the whole truth, right? But perhaps he already knows everything, so lying would only make it worse.
Tell the truth about everything? What the hell am I supposed to tell him?
You tell him that you chose to slap his CEO in the face twice and then told her to leave the wedding. I'm going to go to the hospital right now, just in case.
The hospital? You only got slapped in the face, though. Aren't you being a bit too dramatic about this?
Huh? Well, if you think that was nothing, why not just go and tell your husband about it then? But I'm sure that when your husband realizes what you've done, he is not going to be very happy with you.
Crap! It looks like someone here really did see what happened between us two. And right now they're talking with my husband about it. If word keeps spreading, this wedding is going to be canceled.
Well, that'll be too bad, won't it?
What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you acting so calm?
I don't care at all about your wedding, Bridget. This is all that you asked for when slapping me and tossing me out. And you knew long before that I had no intentions of even showing up to your wedding, yet you still tried to think that I forced my way in. All I did was show up here today with one job in mind, and that was to introduce the two of you at your wedding as one of my employees asked. But you happened to continue on in your state of confusion. Shouldn't you have at least talked to me first before assaulting me?
Hold on a second. We're friends, right? You can forget about a simple old slap and come back here, right? If you can't do that for me, then how will we continue being good friends? Having my wedding canceled because of you would be the worst thing to ever happen to me. And my family would start to really question me.
Whatever you're talking about right now is not something that I care about. I literally have nothing to do with you or whatever happens to you. Perhaps you forgot that the reason for all of this is because you kicked me out? On another note, I'll be filing a report with the police over this.
What? A report with the police? What do you mean?
Well, I was just assaulted by some stranger. And when something like that happens, there has to be repercussions for it.
Wait, it was just a simple slap, Ashton. We used to do that all the time to you in high school, right?
Well, back then I was just a teen and I didn't have the courage to bring it up with the teachers or my parents. But now I'm an adult and I'm not going to just sit here and let you get away with acting like a child. So I'm going to get myself a lawyer to talk with and we'll see if we can do anything else after handing in the report to the police. I'll make sure that you take responsibility for all of this, no matter how far I have to go.
Why would you do that? We used to be friends with each other and everything and have known each other for the longest time.
Well, it's been 15 years now, and yet you still think it's okay to harass me that hard? You have to become an adult like the rest of us. Ah, and I made sure to inform your husband about this as well.
Huh?
He texted me asking why I wasn't around. So I let him know what had happened, and that was all. Isn't that great? I just took a load off your back by helping you explain this to him.
No, that's not good at all. Not one freaking bit. They're saying that the wedding is canceled. What the hell? Why did this have to happen to me? This is all your freaking fault, Ashton.
Nope. It's your fault for choosing violence in the end, right? I'm heading to the hospital still, but the inside of my mouth is pretty gashed up. At this point, it's so swollen in there and bloody that I could never introduce you guys now. After having a talk with a lawyer, I'll make sure you pay for my hospital bills.
What? You want me to pay?
I'll make sure you not only pay me a settlement, but pay for whatever I need to have done to my face. And I don't want you to forget that I need to be healthy and ready at all times as I'm a CEO. But if Bradley happens to throw you away after what's happened, you'll become an unemployed 30-year-old woman.
You think he'd do that? There's no way he'd want to leave me, right? He and I are perfect together.
Well, whatever happens there also has nothing to do with me. But he has told me that he canceled the wedding and will apologize for everything. I'm not sure where you're hiding at the moment, but Bradley's very pissed off, and so I think it's best you go talk to him.
Ashton, I'm really sorry. I'll apologize for hitting you in the face twice. So can you please come and help me in any way? I'm being absolutely serious when I say I never wanted any of this to happen. So please, I made sure to put my all into becoming married to Bradley, and I was finally so happy to make it to my wedding day with him.
I see. Well, it sucks that you weren't able to achieve what all you had in mind, but Sometimes that happens, right? At least you had half a wedding. That seems like a job well done to me. But if you're at least able to make it out of this with your marriage intact, then you should be more than grateful. In the end, the wedding was officially canceled, and Bradley was very furious with Bridget. All of the family was pissed as well, and their marriage with one another fell apart quickly after that. Both Bridget's parents had had enough of her as well and kicked her out of their family. And since she no longer had a place to go, had to hide in a homeless shelter. And what made things worse for her was when my lawyer contacted her and explained the next situation. He said that it was brave of her to try and ask Brady to talk to me about stopping the whole court case, but that we would ultimately go forward with it. She then tried to confront me about how I was her friend while crying her eyes out, but I had no need for that and ignored her. I finished off by asking that she pay the settlement and then blocked her. Whatever happens to her after that is unknown to me and a lot of other people, but I'm sure it's not pretty.
Chelsea, what the heck do you think you're doing? Are you actually getting married to Seth? Are you seriously going to go through with this? What's the meaning of this? You've got some nerve trying to take my man away from me. You know that, right?
Who is this? What do you mean I'm trying to steal your man? I don't understand. Oh, it's you, Gemma. Wow, it's been a while since we last spoke. I really didn't think another colleague would be messaging me like this. I don't understand why you're talking to me like this all of a sudden when I haven't done anything wrong. Seth and I have been going out for almost 4 years already. What you're saying isn't making any sense at all, Gemma. How the hell is he your man when he's been with me for such a long time?
I can say whatever I like to you about him. He was my boyfriend back when we were both in college. You're just another colleague of his that shouldn't even be that close to him. Why are you trying to take my boyfriend away from me? You're a complete backstabber. Are you insane or something?
Okay, Gemma, I'm really sorry about this, but I've honestly got no idea what you're talking about right now. I do remember that you two used to date. But you dated in college, right? That was a long time ago, Gemma. Wouldn't it have been almost 10 years ago now? If you guys broke up that long ago, why are you mentioning it to me now? To be honest, you've known for a long time that we've been dating. Why are you trying to butt into our relationship now? I thought you were cool with it.
Because Seth and I were destined to get married. He's not supposed to be marrying you. It would never work between the two of you. Us breaking up was a huge mistake, and I'm here to put it right. You're stealing my man, so give him back. Seth must feel the same way about me. Surely he does. Even he knows that we'll end up together in the end. It's our destiny to be together.
I have really got no idea what you're saying, Gemma. You're a bit delusional, to be honest with you. First of all, I don't know how you found out about my marriage to Seth. It's really got nothing to do with you. I don't really know why you're saying such nonsense to me about how I'm stealing your man when you're not with him.
Don't you get it? Everybody knows what you're doing. Everybody knows about your conniving plans, Chelsea. You can't deny it.
What the heck are you on about, Gemma? What do people know? What plans are you even talking about?
The plan that you wanted to steal my man from me. You're such a homewrecker, Chelsea. You'll pay for messing with me. You are the one who got in the way of me and Seth getting married and living our best lives together. It's all your fault. You'll live to regret this.
Oh my God, Gemma, you're so delusional. Would you seriously cut it out? I've done absolutely nothing wrong. How many times do I have to repeat myself to you? Seth and I started dating almost 4 years ago. He's moved on from you. When he and I got together, you both had nothing to do with each other, right? You both cut off contact from each other. How is it possible that I took him away from you when you'd both broken up? He wasn't your boyfriend at the time.
Shut up, Chelsea. You're so wrong. Stop trying to argue your way out of this. You know you've ruined our relationship.
I'm not trying to argue with you, Gemma. I'm trying to make you see sense, but it's obviously not working.
Well, it's all going to be okay anyways. I don't think you can get married to him. I'm looking forward to seeing it all explode in your face. The ceremony should be a fun time.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You know about the ceremony? I don't think you're even invited to it, so how do you know when it is or even where it's happening? You're looking forward to it? What do you mean by that? Where are you going with this conversation? If you're planning to sabotage our relationship, I wouldn't even try if I were you. You've absolutely lost the plot. Seth, are you there? We really need to talk. Something weird happened. I got a bunch of horrible messages from your ex, Gemma. I really don't think you would do this, but did you say something about our wedding ceremony to her? You didn't invite her, did you? Because there's no way I'd want her there. She's going crazy.
Whoa, what? Where the heck did that come from? Why are you mentioning Gemma? She thinks that she's invited to our wedding? I don't get it. There's no way that I was inviting her to our wedding. I don't want her even stepping a foot into our ceremony, because she'll probably do something to ruin it.
I just got some strange messages from her and it got me really anxious about everything. I was quite worried about it because she sounded really angry. I just wanted to message you to make sure she wasn't bothering you or anything like that. She's acting really weird.
Well, actually, she got in touch with me a little while ago. She was acting weird then, too. She was so persistent about wanting to be with me again, and I ended up telling her that I was going to marry you. I just didn't want her contacting me again. Maybe it's my fault she came after you with those huge rants.
I don't understand why she'd get in contact with you after all this time. She seems really crazy about you. Have you ever kept in touch with her about our relationship? Has she bugged you before about wanting to be with you?
No, and there's no way that I'd ever want to get back with Gemma. She's acting so odd these days. It looks like she's gotten herself into a bit of trouble. It's a hot topic amongst our colleagues at work when it comes to her.
Oh, really? What's been going on with her? Why is she acting like this? Ugh, why is this happening so close to our wedding day? It's frustrating.
It's only 1 hour until your ceremony begins, Chelsea, but I don't think your wedding's going to go as planned today.
What are you talking about, Gemma? Can't you just let us be? I want this to be a happy day and something that I remember fondly for the rest of my life.
Oh, don't worry, you will. It's my fault that I've taken your fiancé away from you. You may be surprised to get a call about something special being stolen from you, but it's okay because you deserve it. I'm getting back together with Seth, so it's okay if you leave and I'll attend the ceremony in your place.
What the heck's going on here, Gemma? You can't just do that. Do you really think this is a victory for you? What do you really want to say to me? Don't you get how much of a misunderstanding this all is? He was your boyfriend in college, but we're not in college anymore. Can't you just move on with your life and find someone else? There are plenty of eligible men out there.
If anyone's having difficulty understanding this, it's you, Chelsea. The loser has no choice but to hang its tail between its legs and run away. There's nothing that can get in between Seth and I being together now. I'm planning on having you disappear without a trace. And Seth also agrees with me that you need to leave and never come back.
Okay, Gemma, how about you don't jump to conclusions just yet and calm down a bit, okay? You need to take a good hard look at reality. Are you telling me that you've been talking to Seth? If you've been messaging each other, why don't you have a good look at what he said, okay?
There's no need for me to do anything like that. I know what he said to me, and I know him way better than you do. Our hearts are truly connected, so I know what he wants in life.
Are you kidding me? Your hearts are connected? Ha! What a joke. I wouldn't take your delusions so seriously, Gemma. I can't listen to you talk anymore. It's making me go crazy. I suppose I have no choice but to move on from this. If you'll excuse me, I can't talk to you right now. This is all too much for me to handle.
Wait, what did you just say? You know that if you come to the wedding venue, it'll be a waste of time for you since Seth and I will already be married. I'm already on standby in the wedding hall. All that's left now is to wait for Seth to walk in. I do apologize for doing this an hour before your wedding, but Seth and I have decided to get back together. There's nothing you can do about it now. I'll take your position in the ceremony. Then it'll really show people just how much of a loser you are. You just let an ex take your fiancé away from you.
I don't know how you could possibly do that when I've already said my vows and kissed Seth.
Huh? What are you talking about? You haven't done anything like that. Stop lying to me.
I don't mean to rain on your parade or anything, Gemma, but what are you doing? Our wedding has already begun, didn't you know that? We just kissed and said our vows to each other.
Wait, what? What are you even saying? The wedding hasn't even started yet, so how could you have possibly done all of those things? I made sure what time the ceremony was at so I could be here on time. I'm at the wedding hall right now.
You know that you're talking about where the reception's being held, right? I told Seth about the messages you sent to me and also how you got in touch with him. Of course, you wanted to get back together with him, but it looks like you've made a huge mistake. I just showed Seth your messages just now. My husband bursted out laughing when I told him about the situation.
Wait a minute. Your husband? You're not talking about Seth, are you? Chelsea, what have you done?
Of course he's my husband. Who else would he be? He was only ever getting married to me, Gemma. By the way, my classmates from college also busted out laughing when they heard what you were trying to do. If you're at the venue, you should maybe stop trying to embarrass yourself so much and just go home. Wouldn't you be better off doing that?
What do you mean by that? I'm not embarrassing myself at all. Seth was supposed to get back together with me and get married. Why couldn't you have just left well enough alone and let me have him?
Because that was never going to come true, Gemma. You message me out of the blue with this nonsense and think you can just take what isn't yours? There was no way I was going to add more fire to the flame with the replies you were sending. How did you come up with such a delusion in your head?
But it wasn't a delusion. I swear it wasn't. I thought that Seth was just playing hard to get. I wanted him back.
Why do you think he'd want to get back with a woman who he dated 10 years ago who couldn't show her affection and was just mean to him? I guess it was just me misunderstanding how salty you were about me being with him.
You don't have to go that far. All I wanted was to be back with my ex. Don't be so rude.
If anyone is being rude, it's you by trying to take him away from me. You know, I've heard a lot of things about you, Gemma.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? What are you talking about? You think you've got some dirt on me or something?
Seems like your marriage isn't going so well, so you thought it would be a good idea to get in contact with your ex-boyfriend. That seems to be the rumor that's flying around these days. Do you really think it's okay to do something like this?
What the heck are you talking about, Chelsea? Where did this rumor come from anyways?
Did you not think that your ex-boyfriend would not catch on with what you're trying to do? I guess you were pretty desperate to even go as far as you did. Looks like you're going to be demoted or lose your job, right?
What on earth are you talking about? Where did you get that information from? How do you even know about that?
I'm just guessing what's going on right now, but back when you dated Seth, you cheated on him, didn't you? Everybody knows that you did, so we all thought you were delusional and trying to get back together with him.
Why should that even matter? It was a long time ago, and to be honest, who cares about that? We're all living in the present, so why are you bringing it up?
Oh, really now? Well, it seemed like you wanted to relive the past not so long ago. You're the exact person I want to say this next thing to. If you're living in the present, why don't you stop trying to cling on to your ex? It's not a good look, Gemma. It just makes you look even more desperate than you already are.
What the heck are you talking about? Clinging on to Seth? What part of me is desperately holding on to him? If anything, he was always clinging to me. Unlike you, Chelsea, I was very popular during my college days. That's why I thought it was weird that he broke up with me, all because I cheated on him a little bit.
Well, I guess you've got one thing right. A lot of people admired you during college, yes. I found out halfway through our time at college it was all because of your looks and nothing else.
Excuse me? How dare you say something like that to me? I was popular for many reasons, not just my looks.
Yeah, I don't think so. Just because you were attractive back then doesn't give you the excuse to cheat on your partner. You're just like every other person who cheats on their partner. Trash.
How dare you? You've got some nerve calling me trash, don't you? All you were back then was a little nerd that nobody would touch.
And so, what of it? That was me in the past, and I'm okay with that. Besides, Seth chose me in the end, didn't he? He saw something in me compared to you, who was just looks and was stupid and empty on the inside.
Shut up! You just love to bring others down with your words, don't you, Chelsea? What the heck would you ever know about me anyways? I've got no interest in knowing you, so why are you being like this towards me?
I don't have to understand you because frankly I don't want to. You're the one who started bothering me first. It just so happens that we were once strangers that went to the same college, but you know that word quickly spreads when you're in classes, right? I knew enough about you that it was in my best interest to stay away from you. I never wanted to get involved with someone who was trying to take my boyfriend back based on her crazy delusions. He doesn't want you. Don't you get that?
They weren't delusions. I'm just trying to prove that I'm the more attractive one out of us. I just wanted to show him what he'd miss out on if he got married. Well, my husband, Seth, said that he wanted nothing to do with you ever again and to stay away from the both of us. It seems like he's already blocked your number, which is a good start. He should have done that in the first place. Wait a minute, what? He's gone and blocked my number? He's got no right to do that. There's no way he'd do that to me. I thought I meant more to him than that. Are you living in La La Land or something, Gemma? He told me himself that he did that. He also showed me his blocked number screen. We're married now, so we don't need any crap from people like you who are just trying to split us up. Your plan was never going to work, Gemma. Why are you giving me so much trouble? Are you seriously just trying to make fun of me now? Fine. Seth and I will just start over and get married today. There's no way I'm going to let you marry my Seth. I deserve his love, not you. You're just a little nerd who deserves to be alone. What the heck's your problem, Gemma? Are you insane? You're Seth? Would you quit with this game? He doesn't belong to you. He's his own person and can make his own decisions. Why are you doing this to my husband? Stop calling Seth your husband when he's not. Seth is mine, and we all know it. He belongs to me, fair and square. Are you confused or something? Did you hit your head or something? Don't you see what you're doing is bad? This is a really bad situation that you're putting everybody in, Gemma. He and I were the ones that were supposed to get married at the wedding venue. You've ruined everything. You're going to pay for this. There's no way that you can get in the way of me and Seth getting married. I won't let you. I see what you're trying to do. You were going to ambush me at my wedding so that I couldn't marry him. Were you planning on harming me and taking my place at the altar? There's no need to cause you any harm when it's obvious that Seth chose me over you. You're just hiding him from me. No, instead of choosing you, he thought it was some kind of joke and just laughed really loudly. He's not taking you seriously, Gemma. What the heck are you talking about? He needs to take me seriously. We're going to get married and be together forever. Oh, I forgot to mention this to you, Gemma. We had our wedding already. It was held at a different church. We only invited family and close friends. After we finished here, we're going over to the other venue to have the reception. Seth's asked someone from the ceremony to contact security so they can clear the space, so to speak. You got married somewhere else? What do you need security for? What's going on here? Well, you're in the reception hall, right? You being there might put us in danger after the way you've been talking to us. I can't risk you being there trying to hurt me or take away Seth, so if we find you there, you'll be escorted out of the building. Excuse me? Danger? That's a bit of an exaggeration, don't you think, Chelsea? All I wanted was to have my Seth back. Don't you dare treat me like I'm a dangerous person. I'm not even going to do anything to you. And I can't take that risk after the way you've been talking to me about Seth. You're clearly a dangerous person, Gemma. You're completely unstable, and who knows what you're capable of. Thanks to you, we've had to delay the start of the reception. It's going to start 30 minutes later than it should be, and it's all your fault. You need to take responsibility of spoiling our special day. Hurry up and get over it then. I need to talk to Seth. It's urgent. I only need to speak with him for a little bit. It's no use communicating through you by messaging back and forth. That's why I'm saying you're dangerous. I can't possibly let you do that because I don't know what you'd do to him. What? I don't understand. Why? All I want is to talk to him. That's it. Why won't you let me do that at least? Well, you've made a big mistake thinking you'd be able to get back together with Seth. He knows how delusional you are. He doesn't want to be anywhere near you, and neither do I. All you wanted to do is hijack our wedding. It would be a stupid idea to let you near my husband. I guess he and I will do everything together from now on. I'm calling the police along with the security that's based in the venue. They're going to secure the area so that you can't get in and ruin anything. What the heck are you saying? There's absolutely no need for you to call the police. You're overreacting so much right now. I haven't done anything to you. I haven't hit you or hurt you in any way. Why are you being like this? Are you kidding me, Gemma? These messages you're sending me alone could be classed as a threat if I showed them. I'm not even threatening you, though. I'm just telling you to stop messing around with my Seth. He belongs to me. You saying that is super suspicious in itself. You're just a snake. I don't want you anywhere near us. I can't believe this woman. What do you mean by that? Are you calling me a snake? I haven't done anything to you. Is there anyone else I'm speaking to right now? Of course I'm calling you a snake slithering in to try and steal Seth from me. And on top of that, trying to ruin my wedding day and threatening us as well. Just shut up and leave me alone. Stop interrupting people's weddings. Stop acting so desperate. We've had a happy wedding in front of family and friends. I want to continue the celebrations with my husband in peace, so let us do that. There's no space for you in this relationship, so don't even try bursting our bubble. You don't need to overreact like that, all right? I'm just trying to take back what's rightfully mine. I also loved Seth as well. He can't just forget me like this. I thought that Seth might still love me. I thought he was trying to drop me hints even though he was with you. There is no way that he still loves you after the way you've treated me and the way you treated him back when you cheated on him. Your relationship ended 10 years ago. Can't you just move on? You're actually crazy, Gemma. I can't deal with any more of this. If you understand what's going on, please admit your mistake and do your best with your marriage. If you're not happy, talk to your husband. But before doing that, you might need to look for a new job. If you actually try, maybe your head won't be so empty, right? How dare you say something so cruel to me? Why don't you take a look in the mirror, sweetheart? You're so ugly that the mirror would crack into pieces. Say what you like about me, Gemma. At least I'm not crazy or delusional. It's because of you that I'm so angry and just saying whatever I like. I never want to see you ever again. Don't even think about trying to approach me or Seth ever again. You'll regret it. And you're just a delusional old hag that's desperate for another man's attention. Get lost, you piece of trash. In the end, Gemma was found by the security guards at the wedding venue. Apparently, she was kicked out and never had the chance to meet up with Seth. She was then seen following Seth to his company later on. She was reported to the police and got interviewed. I guess she finally snapped out of her delusions as she was told not to go anywhere near Seth or myself. She was given a restraining order and not allowed within 100 feet of us. I reckon that she'll never break her restraining order and we'll never see her ever again. We can live in peace and continue without her around being a nuisance. It'll be good for both of us that we never meet her whilst walking down the streets.
Hey, Thies, aren't you married yet? You're getting up there in age, right? Don't your parents ever push you to get married? Good evening, Maggie. Well, I haven't really thought about it. Right now I'm pretty busy with work and I haven't had much time to meet anyone. My parents haven't really pressured me about it either. They've always told me that I should live my life at my own pace. Wow, that's so nice. My parents are always on my case about it. They keep telling me you have to get married before you turn 30. No one's going to want you after that. You'll just be seen as an old hag with no market value. I'm constantly hearing that kind of stuff. Oh, I see. Well, that must be tough for you. For the record, I'm already over 30, so I guess meeting your parents would be pretty awkward for me, huh? Wait, really? You're over 30? Well, in that case, maybe you should start worrying a little. You're pretty much on the verge of being in the leftover market, aren't you? Well, maybe from a certain point of view, but I've always believed that if you don't meet the right person at the right time, no matter how great they are, things won't work out. Forcing something just doesn't make sense. Wow, that's pretty deep. I guess those are the words of wisdom that come with age, huh? Is that so? Thank you, I suppose. Though I'm not sure how I feel about that compliment. Well, in any case, now I get it. If you had someone you were thinking of marrying, I was going to suggest inviting them to our wedding. But since you don't, I guess that's that. Yep, that's about right. But thanks for being thoughtful. Well, we'll still be counting on you for the big day. You'll be there, right? Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm looking forward to it. Wait, what's going on? You suddenly slapped me? What are you thinking? Huh? That's what I should be asking you. I heard you grew up in an orphanage, right? An orphan at a family event like my wedding? Oh, how embarrassing. A stranger like you shouldn't even be here. Are you seriously saying this? Yes, I was raised in an orphanage, but is that really such a big issue? Officially, I'm legally recognized as part of the family. I've always had a good relationship with Arnold, and we've gotten along as siblings our whole lives. I'm sure Arnold sees me as his real sister. Ugh, orphans are gross. Seriously, it's disgusting. And that means if I marry Arnold, you're literally just a stranger. Strangers shouldn't be attending our wedding. Are you serious right now? Of course I'm serious. And by the way, since you're not blood related to Arnold, you're not harboring weird feelings for him or anything, right? Because that would be seriously gross. What? No way. Of course not. Neither Arnold nor I think anything like that. Ew, you're seriously disgusting. You were adopted from some random place, right? I can't believe something like that could be a part of a family. That's just not acceptable. So this is how you feel? Fine, I understand. Just know that I've always treated Arnold like my brother. You're not family, so stop acting like you are. Now, get out! Understood. Thea! That was just a joke. Please come back right now. You didn't actually leave, did you? What are you talking about? You actually slapped me, didn't you? You looked me straight in the face and said I was a disgusting orphan raised in an institution. You really think I'm going to forget that? Wait, stop taking that seriously. I'm telling you, it was just a joke, so come back. I didn't think you'd get all emotional about something like that. Honestly, are you really going to let that bother you? Even if it wasn't your true feelings, or even if it was just a joke, what you said was unforgivable. You slapped me in front of everyone and told me to leave. I never want to be involved with you again. What you did was absolutely cruel. Hold on, that's gotta be a joke, right? Wow, you're really something, aren't you? Joking right back at me like that? You've gotta be kidding. But seriously, come back. You've caused a huge scene, and now the whole wedding is on hold because of you. Everything is falling apart, so just come back and we can fix this. Yes, I know things have fallen apart. My phone hasn't stopped buzzing. My family is really worried. My parents keep calling to check if I'm okay. Arnold is trying to reach me too. It looks like I've caused a lot of trouble for everyone, but honestly, this isn't just about me. Arnold is out looking for you right now. Please, I am begging you, come back already. The wedding can't go on without you. This is all turning into a disaster. I've already told you I'm not coming back. You slapped me and humiliated me and then told me to leave. You don't just get to snap your fingers and make everything go away. If you want to go ahead with the wedding, then be my guest. But don't expect me to come back and pretend like none of this happened. I'm not going to support this marriage anymore. Arnold is furious. Do you have any idea how much he's angry right now? He's absolutely livid about what happened. He's asking why you would say such cruel things to me, his sister. Your parents are completely beside themselves with anger, too. Your dad even stood up in front of everyone and shouted, "This wedding is off!" Now the whole venue is dead silent. It's an absolute nightmare. Oh, I see. Well, that sounds like a real mess. But I can picture it clearly. Right now, my mom is probably holding a handkerchief, trying to keep herself from crying. That's exactly what's happening. Your dad was shouting at everyone to calm down, but you could see the anger in his face. He was glaring at everyone, especially me. And then right after he shouted at Arnold, "This wedding is canceled," your mom quietly walked up to my parents and said, "We can no longer permit this marriage to go forward." She said it so calmly, but the weight of her words was enormous. I see. So my parents are that upset. It's a strange feeling, but it also makes me realize just how much they care about me. I guess in a way, I'm really lucky to have such a loving family. Don't act like this is some sentimental revelation. You realize how bad things are, right? And if this keeps going, Arnold's life will be ruined. The only way to fix this is if you come back and clear everything up. You can still make things right, so please, just come back. No, I think it's too late for that now. Listen, maybe you haven't thought about this, but we're just like any other family. Sure, I'm not their biological child, but my parents still raised me with love and care. Arnold has never once made me feel like I didn't belong. Can you imagine how it feels to have your family insulted like that? Well, yeah, I guess I wouldn't like it if someone said something bad about my family. That would hurt. Exactly. So if you wouldn't want someone to treat your family that way, why do you think it's okay to treat others like that? This is something my mom taught me when I was just a kid. She told me that if I didn't want to be treated a certain way, I shouldn't treat others like that either. It's such a simple lesson, but it's important. Why are you giving me a lecture now? We can talk about all that later. Right now, all I need you to do is come back. That's it. If you come back, everything will go back to normal. So please, just do it. I'm not coming back. Arnold is on his way to see me, and I'm going to talk to him directly. I'm not going to try to change his mind about anything, so don't worry. If, after hearing everything, he decides he doesn't want to go through with the wedding, that's his decision. But all I'm going to do is tell him the truth, nothing more. Please, just listen to me. I'm really, really sorry for what I said. I've thought it over, and I realize how wrong I was. I won't ever make the same mistake again, I swear. So please, just come back, and we can make this right. I've already told you no. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I am exhausted, and honestly, I just need to be alone right now. Wait, no, you can't just leave like this. If you don't come back, everything is going to fall apart. Arnold is going to be devastated, and your parents will never forgive me. Please just do this for your family. Don't you care about them? Of course I care about my family. That's why I'm doing this. You see, my parents taught me the importance of standing up for myself, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not going to let you or anyone else treat me like I don't matter. I know my worth, and I won't let anyone diminish that, not even for the sake of a wedding. But what about Arnold? Don't you care about how this will affect him? He loves you, Thea, and he's counting on you to be there for him. You're his sister, and he needs you now more than ever. Please, don't let him down. I'm not letting Arnold down. I love him, and I'll always be there for him. But that doesn't mean I have to put up with being treated like this. If Arnold truly loves me and respects me, then he'll understand why I'm doing this. And if he doesn't, well, then maybe this marriage wasn't meant to be after all. You can't be serious. You're really going to let everything fall apart just because of one stupid comment? Is this really how you want things to end? This isn't about one comment. This is about how you've treated me and how you've shown me that you don't respect me or my family. I can't support a marriage where one partner doesn't respect the other's family. That's not the kind of relationship I want to be a part of, and it's not the kind of life I want for Arnold either. But I have apologized. I told you I'm sorry, and I mean it. Can't you just forgive me and come back? We can put all this behind us and move forward together. Forgiveness isn't something that can be demanded or rushed. It's something that has to be earned, and right now, I'm not sure you've earned it. I need time to process everything, and I need space to figure out what's best for me and my family. Maybe someday I'll be able to forgive you, but right now I just can't. So, what are you saying? That this is the end? That you're just going to walk away and never look back? I'm saying that I need to do what's right for me. And if that means walking away, then yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not doing this to hurt anyone, but I also can't let myself be hurt anymore. I deserve better than that, and so does Arnold. Fine. If that's really how you feel, then there's nothing more I can say. But just know that you're making a huge mistake. You're throwing away everything for no good reason.
Thea, I'm really sorry about yesterday. Are you feeling better?
It's fine, don't worry about it. More importantly, aren't you the one who seems more upset? It was supposed to be your wedding. I'm really sorry.
Why are you apologizing? You were just a victim in all this. To hear such heartless things said, I honestly can't forgive that. You have no idea how much you've helped me until now.
I understand that she doesn't care about those circumstances, but I believe there are things you can say and things you can't. If I were in her position, I would never say something like that. The fact that she could just blurt out such words and then slap my fiancé's sister, I'm sorry, but I just can't celebrate the two of you.
Yeah, I get it. I don't want to marry her anymore either. I'm honestly despairing over who she really is.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. But are you really okay with this? This could significantly change Arnold's life, you know?
I'm fine with it. In fact, I've been having doubts about marrying her. There's a chance she might be betraying me, you know.
Wait, what do you mean?
The results were supposed to come out a little earlier. It got delayed, and here we are. Ironically, the results came out just yesterday.
What are you talking about?
It's about a test I had done recently. I found out that I might not be the only one she's been seeing. You know how she's always been secretive with her phone? I never thought much of it until I started noticing certain things.
So, you think she might be cheating on you?
Exactly. I mean, it's one thing if she's just busy with her job or something, but the way she's been acting, it's been really strange. There were texts that I saw when she thought I wasn't looking. It was just a feeling at first, but now it's turned into something I can't ignore.
Well, that's awful. Have you confronted her about it?
Not yet. I wanted to wait for the results first. I didn't want to make accusations without any proof, but now that it's all come crashing down, I don't know what to do.
You really should talk to her. It's not fair for you to be in the dark about something like this.
You're right. But how do I even start? It feels like I'm walking on eggshells. I mean, if she is cheating, what's going to happen to us after all of this? I don't want to ruin even more of my happiness, but I also can't just stand by while she pulls this kind of stuff.
It's tough, but you can't keep it bottled up. You need to find a way to bring it up, even if it's just to clarify your feelings.
Yeah, I know. I just wish it didn't have to come to this. Everything was supposed to be perfect, and now it feels like it's all falling apart.
I'm here for you. No matter what happens, just remember that you need to put yourself first. Don't lose sight of that.
Thanks, Thea. I really appreciate your support. I'll think about how to handle this. It's just a lot to process right now.
Take your time. Just remember, the truth always has a way of coming out. It's better for everyone in the long run, even if it feels hard now.
You're right. I'll figure it out. I just hope this all works out for the best.
It seems like there's been a burglary at my place, but then I found out it was you. What do you think you were doing? Do you really believe that you can get married after pulling a stunt like this? Do you think that sneaking around and stealing from people will lead to some sort of happy ending for you? Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything like that. Oh, really? Oh, you must be joking. I have clear footage of you on the security cameras. What's your excuse for that? Do you really think you can deny it when there's undeniable proof right in front of you? Huh? Security cameras? Your house isn't even that fancy to have those, right? Well, you see, I work from home. I have important documents and everything, so I installed them just in case. It's not about having a fancy house. It's about being responsible and protecting what's mine. But you didn't care about that at all, did you? You only took the valuables. What? Did you lose your chance to marry my brother, quit your job, and come here to steal because you're broke? Is that really the desperate path you've chosen? No way. Are you serious right now? You're really accusing me of that? Do you think I'm just making this up? You think I'm talking nonsense even though I have all this evidence? Look, it's clear as day on the footage. You can't just ignore it. It's not a figment of my imagination. It's reality staring you in the face. No, that's... You must be having a rough time now. Your wedding is over, and I bet your relatives have cut ties with you. You have no one to rely on, lost everything, and yet you still think it's understandable to resort to theft? I can't quite empathize, though. It's hard to feel sorry for someone who chooses to hurt others when they're down. It's all your fault! What did you say? How dare you shift the blame on me?
It's your fault for not accepting my apology and leaving. Arnold got furious and called off the engagement because of you. If you had just come back and made things right, none of this would have happened. Can't you see that your actions had consequences? Are you serious? You need to take some responsibility for your actions. The issue wasn't my behavior. Everyone was angry because of what you said and did. How can you not see that after all this time? Are you really this blind to your own faults? Because I never expected you to be an orphan. I was so excited to become a part of Arnold's family. If there's a woman in the family who's nobody special, my parents would never accept that. I thought they would be strict about it. You have to understand, it's not just about me. It's about family dynamics, too. That was a misunderstanding on your part. Your family's strictness is precisely why they were upset with your comments. From my perspective, they were completely justified. You can't just walk into a family and expect them to embrace you without any reservations. Still, I did apologize. Apologies aren't enough. Oh, and there's one more thing. I want you to lose even more. I hope you understand that this isn't just about you and me. It's about accountability for your actions. What? What more can I possibly lose? I lost my fiancé, my relatives, and my job. There's nothing left for me to lose. You've taken everything. Your money. What? Are you serious? What do you mean by that? While you were with Arnold, I know you were seeing other men. It's only fair that you face the consequences for that betrayal. You can't just play with people's emotions and expect to get away with it. No way. You must be mistaken. I would never do that. I can't believe you would think that of me. I know everything, and I have the evidence. There's no way for you to escape this now. You think you can talk your way out of this? You think I'm just going to let you go without facing the music? That's not going to happen. Wait, what are you talking about? Please just stop tormenting me any further. I can't take this. If you're suffering, that's your own problem. You've enjoyed yourself for far too long, haven't you? Even after your engagement was decided, it seems you continued seeing him. You thought you could juggle two lives without any repercussions. So, how do you know that? You're making it sound so personal. Your boyfriend seems to be rather dim-witted. He posted all kinds of things on his account. He conveniently kept a record of it all. He documented the dates you met and went on dates together. You didn't think I would find out, did you? You must have thought you were being clever, but it's all right here. What? He was doing that? Why would he post that? Oh, so you didn't know. He had a secret account that was all about living the good life. He posted pictures, and guess what? There were photos from the same angle and around the same time as your "I stayed over at my girlfriend's" posts. It's almost laughable how naive you've been. What? He did that multiple times? Ugh, I can't believe this. It seems he has multiple women in his life. Well, of course, he wouldn't share that account with you. He probably thought it was safer that way, keeping his options open while you were busy being oblivious. What? He was seeing other women? Oh, that is just the worst. I can't believe this is happening. You're the last person to say that. Who's the one betraying their fiancé? You can't act like you're innocent here. You're trying to deflect attention from your own mistakes by pointing fingers at others. That is just pathetic. That's not true. He wasn't serious with those girls. They were just old connections. He used to be a host, but he quit. I was just meeting him occasionally. So you lied to Arnold about hanging out with female friends, yet you went to stay with a former host? How do you plan to explain that? What kind of justification do you have for that? You're digging yourself deeper, and it's not going to end well for you. But I was going to stop after we got married. I swear, I was going to be loyal. People who say they'll change after marriage often don't. Even if I set aside that theory, that's all hypothetical. You've already committed your wrongdoing, so you're going to have to pay for your damages. There's no way around it. Wait, damages? Come on, that's an exaggeration. We weren't even married yet. It doesn't matter if you weren't married. Damages apply to engagements, too. You can't just assume that because there's no ring on your finger, you can escape the consequences of your actions. That's not how life works. No way, you can't be serious. Did you find pleasure in pushing me further into a corner? Is this really the path you want to take?
That's not all.
What do you mean?
You broke into my house without permission and stole my things. Naturally, I'm filing a report and notifying the police. I'll be providing them with the video evidence, and you'll have to deal with the consequences. You'll end up with a criminal record, and you'll still have to pay damages. Your life will be over after this.
What the hell? Oh, that's just too cruel. Please, just stop. I was only making a joke. You can't treat me like this. I didn't mean any harm.
You're suffering the consequences of your actions. If you had reflected on your mistakes and tried to make amends, things might have turned out differently. Arnold even debated how far he should go with you, but what you did was outright criminal. I can't just let it slide.
That's not fair. I thought of you as family, and you're doing this to me?
You're the one who said I wasn't family. And since the wedding is off, that doesn't matter anymore. You invaded my home and committed a crime. You show no signs of remorse, and since you've crossed that line, I will also be pursuing damages from my brother. He needs to learn from this as well.
Please, I am really sorry. I was wrong. I'll return what I took. Just don't involve the police. I'll do anything. Just don't let this ruin my life.
If I show you leniency now, it will only lead to a cycle of repeating offenses. And I can already guess you'll want to get back together with Arnold somehow. I'm exhausted by this. You need to go reflect on your actions in a very serious way. You've put yourself in this position, and now you have to face the consequences.
Just please, I beg you. I'll make it right. I'll fix everything. Just give me a chance.
A chance? You've had plenty of chances, and you've wasted every single one of them. Now it's time to face the music. You can't just keep asking for second chances when you've repeatedly shown that you're not worthy of them. Life doesn't work that way.
I promise I'll change. I'll prove to you that I can be better. Just don't do this.
You keep saying that, but words mean nothing without actions to back them up. You need to show me that you're capable of being a better person, and right now, I'm not seeing any of that. Until you can prove it, I won't let this go. Maggie was taken away by the police, and after that, I never saw her again. It was a surreal moment, watching her being led away, the weight of everything that had transpired settling heavily on my chest. I had so many mixed feelings swirling around inside me: anger, sadness, relief, and even a strange sense of closure. Since the incident, the decision was made to handle everything through a lawyer. It seemed like the most sensible course of action, especially given the complexity of the situation. With legal proceedings in motion, I felt a sense of detachment. There was no immediate pressure on me. I could take a step back and observe how things would unfold. It was as if I had handed over the reins to someone else, letting them guide me through this chaotic ordeal. My brother Arnold had initially taken a lenient stance. He seemed to think that since he and Maggie were no longer planning to marry, it might be better to overlook her reckless behavior. He was trying to be the bigger person, perhaps hoping to salvage some kind of amicable resolution. However, it soon became clear that he was grappling with the pain of betrayal. As time went on, he changed his mind and decided that it was crucial to seek damages from her. He was determined to hold her accountable for her actions. It was heartbreaking to see my brother go through such turmoil. His wedding plans had been dashed in an instant, and I could feel his disappointment resonating deeply within me. I understood how much he had invested in the relationship, and the sudden end left a gaping hole in his life. Yet, amid the sorrow, I couldn't shake the feeling of relief that came with the end of his engagement to someone I believe was fundamentally flawed. Maggie's behavior had always raised red flags. The way she acted, the choices she made, and the way she treated those around her, it all pointed to a deeper issue. I had tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, wanting to believe that she could change or that my brother could bring out the best in her. But now, with everything laid bare, it was evident that she was not the right person for him. It felt like a strange contradiction. I was happy that Arnold had escaped a potentially toxic marriage, but I was equally saddened by the loss of what could have been. The family dynamics were shifting, and I could see the strain on everyone. The idea of a wedding had brought a sense of joy and anticipation, and now it was replaced by uncertainty and regret. Arnold's determination to seek damages was not just about financial compensation. It was about reclaiming his dignity. He wanted to make sure that Maggie understood the impact of her actions. It was important for him to assert that her behavior had consequences, not only for him, but for her as well. I admired his resolve, even though I could see the emotional toll it was taking on him. As we moved forward with the legal proceedings, I tried to support him as best I could. We had long discussions about the situation, and I listened as he poured out his feelings of betrayal and anger. I wanted him to know that he wasn't alone in this. We were family, and I would stand by him no matter what. The more we talked, the more it became clear that while he had lost a potential partner, he was gaining something far more valuable: clarity. The experience had forced him to confront what he truly wanted in life and what kind of partner he deserved. I could see the weight on his shoulders slowly lifting, and for that, I was grateful. In the end, even though Maggie's actions had caused so much pain, they also served as a catalyst for growth. Life had a way of pushing us into uncomfortable situations, but it also allowed us to discover our strength. I hoped that one day Arnold would find someone who truly appreciated him, someone who would support him and share in his dreams.
Hey, Nora. Hi, Maya. I'm actually surprised that you contacted me. Why are you surprised? I text you often. No, you don't. Last time you texted me was 4 months ago. Did something happen? Do you need my help with something? Nope. I just wanted to know if you heard about me getting married. Yeah, I did actually. Congratulations. I wish you the best. Oh, I just remembered that you were there at the cafe that I went to with a group of friends when I talked about it. Oh, never mind. Thanks. How about the wedding? Nope. Never heard or got told about it. Oh, great. I don't want you to come, so I just wanted to make sure. What? Why? You heard me. Don't think about coming, okay? If you come, the wedding will be ruined. Too bad you're going to miss out on my big wedding. It's going to be at the very expensive hotel, and a few celebrities will be there. My fiancé is pretty rich, so I wanted to make it fancy. Good for you. But what do you mean I'm not invited, though? Did I do something that will ruin the wedding? You have prosthetic legs. That's why. What does that have to do with ruining your wedding? I think you just have a problem with me, right? Maybe so. Listen, I just don't want a person like that to come to my wedding because it just looks weird. Looks weird? We are not different from other people. That's so rude. Are you realizing what you're saying right now? We have the same rights, feelings, and dreams just like everyone else. And deserves respect, not discrimination. Sorry, but that's just my opinion. Oh, I can't believe that you were this kind of person. You will regret what you said someday. Anyways, just wanted to say that I can walk by myself and walk better than you ever will. I went through hard rehab, and I'm proud of myself. So do not talk shit about having prosthetic legs. I will seriously punch you in the face if you do. Yeah, whatever. Sorry. But nothing will change, even though you just said that. So don't come, okay? I don't go places unless I'm invited, so don't worry about that. It's a promise. Okay? If you ruin my wedding, I will never forgive you. Yeah, okay. Hey, Curtis. I got your wedding invitation. This is, a speed marriage. I never met your fiancé because I never had the time. Sorry about that. Can I ask you something about it?
Oh, it came? Good to hear. You'll come, right? Please, don't tell me that you have plans that day. No worries. You sometimes go on business trips and work overtime, so I thought it would disturb you if I sent something. You're still in the Philippines now, right?
Yes. I should be home the day before the wedding, and don't have any plans that day, so I can go. Thanks for the thoughtfulness, but you could have sent me something like, hey, I got married, or something.
Great. I'll be so bummed if you can't come. Sorry. I thought you didn't want to hear anything stupid while you were working. Anyways, what do you need to know?
How is this stupid? You're getting married. Oh, can you tell me where your fiancé works?
Why do you want to know?
There's a person with the same name at my company, so I was just wondering if it's her.
Really? But it might be someone different because she should be working at an insurance company.
Then it must be someone else. Sorry for asking. I will try and see her at the company next week, just in case, though.
Yeah, if it's someone else, I'll be so surprised. because that'll mean that there's someone with the same name nearby.
True that. That never happened to me before, so it might be a funny experience. Maybe we should let them meet up. Anyways, I will be attending the wedding. I need to go see my little brother on his big day.
They can be enemies or besties. I'm so glad that you can come, Nora. I appreciate you and love you. You're the best sister in the whole world.
That's very sweet of you. But don't say that in person, because it's embarrassing, okay?
It's nothing embarrassing. I'll say that all day, every day. All I'm doing is expressing my feelings for you.
Thanks. Hey, just wondering if I won't be told that I'm not allowed to be at the wedding because I have prosthetic legs. I just want to make sure because there are still people who still discriminate me.
People who say that are shitty and have nothing to do. Who has the nerve to say something like that? At least I'm sure no one I know is that insane to say things like that. Do you have anyone in mind? If you do, I'll kick their ass.
Don't worry. I just wanted to ask you, even if there is someone, you don't need to know that much, you know?
If there's someone who makes fun of your prosthetic legs, I will never forgive that person. Let me know if something happens, okay?
I think I'll be able to handle it by myself.
Nora, you always handle everything by yourself. Please, let me help you.
Okay. Thanks, Curtis. I will let you know. Looking forward to the wedding.
See you there. Have a safe flight back.
Nora, did you forget what I said about today? Maya, what the hell is wrong with you? Did you really need to attack me? You literally kicked me from the back. What the hell did I do? Why are you here? I specifically told you not to show up. I just asked you if you heard about the marriage and wedding. That's it. I never invited you. Why did you text me about it then? I want to brag about it to everybody because I'm in the middle of the happiest time of my life. Wow, you really are something. Can't even find a word. I never met a person like you before. I think the other reason why you attacked me was because you're pissed that we work at the same company, right? I was wondering because your last name is not that common. Yes. Why didn't you tell me that? I thought you knew because you always visit different departments to chat instead of working. I never saw you in the office. Plus, it's not chatting. I'm just talking with people about ideas for the project. That's because I really don't stay at the office that much. I need to visit a few clients every day. Are you sure about that? One of my friends who works at your department said that you only talk about nails, shopping, makeup, and even look at TikTok videos. It's not a place to socialize. You get paid. So you go outside almost every day? Well, that's not fair. I wish I can go outside too. Who said that, by the way? Hey, some people can get ideas from those topics. And also, I look at TikTok videos to think about marketing plans. Our job doesn't have anything to do with those topics. And what do you mean it's not fair? Do you want to experience my job once? It's not easy. Plus, you'll probably panic and say that you don't want to do it anymore. Plus, you just want to go outside to grab coffee or go shopping, right? There was no need to tell you who told me that. But you not arguing back means that it's true. That's not true. Anyways, please do me a favor and tell that person to watch out for me, because I will do something. Absolutely not. Stop making threats, and why don't you put that energy on your job instead? You know what? I don't want to talk about this now because my wedding is going to start in like 30 minutes and need to touch up on my makeup. And don't piss me off anymore because I break out easily. I went to a really expensive bridal aesthetic salon yesterday. When are you leaving? My plan was to break you after I attacked you and make you leave the wedding because you are just a waste of space. You also thought that you could come too just because I invited some of our colleagues, right? I will never break down because I'm mentally strong, unlike you. So your plan didn't work, and of course not. Do you want to know why I'm here? Yeah, whatever. I wonder why. Oh, I know. You just came to ruin the wedding because you're jealous, right? So that's why I attacked you before you did anything. Now you understand that you don't belong here. Go home, right now, or else I will kick you again. I'm not jealous at all. But okay then. Can I ask you to do me a favor?
If you're leaving, sure.
Say hi and congratulations to my little brother for me. I also have a gift that I want to give to you too. I left it on the table near the entrance.
I don't want anything from you.
Wait, little brother? Who? Curtis. You don't have to be so rude, you know.
What? Curtis?
You better stop lying.
You're just saying that because you want to stay here, right?
I'm not. You'll eventually know. I don't want to stay here any longer because of you. Plus, something is wrong with my prosthetic legs, so I will be going.
Please do. Get the hell out.
Bye. Enjoy your wedding. What do you want? You called me like 300 times. Stop blowing up my phone. You're wasting battery. Where are you? Can you come back? What are you talking about? You told me to go home, so I'm heading there, but slowly.
I need you to come back right now, because if you don't, it's going to be a problem for me.
It's not for me, so I won't go back. Let me guess. You're panicking because Curtis told you that I'm his sister, right? You probably thought that I was lying, but it's the truth, honey.
Why didn't you tell me?
I told you. You didn't listen or believed me.
I'm listening now.
Yeah, and it's too late. He will be furious if he finds out that you attacked me. Actually, if you're listening to me now, do you know why I got prosthetic legs?
No, I don't.
When Curtis was about 11, we almost got hit by a truck, and I saved him, resulting the tire to run over my legs, shattering it. So I needed to have both of them amputated.
What? Seriously?
Yes. Do you think you can still disrespect me now?
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, the reason he never talks about this is because he feels guilty about it. He tells me that he sometimes sees nightmares about this incident.
Oh, so that's why he cries sometimes while sleeping. Oh, wait, he's so pissed at me.
Of course, my brother and I have a stronger bond than you think.
Why? How did he find out? Few people saw me kicking you.
Not just few. Actually, a lot of people. You did it in the lobby. So there were guests there, so maybe someone from my family or friends let him know. Or maybe one of the colleagues. Lucky that you weren't caught by security.
I didn't expect someone to see me.
Do you not know what a lobby is? It's a big hall where people enter.
I know what a hobby is. I'm not an idiot. I didn't think anyone was watching me since it was early.
It doesn't matter if it was an early time or not. You're psycho to attack and kick out your fiance's sister.
Curtis said the same thing to me. Am I the bad guy here?
Of course. All I did was show up to my little brother's wedding, but you chose violence.
Isn't that all, though?
Excuse me? It's bad enough.
Look, I will apologize about this. I'm so sorry, and it's from the bottom of my heart. Can you explain this situation to Curtis for me? He only listens to you.
What situation?
This. Can you tell him that I misunderstood something, but I apologize, so everything is okay now?
Seriously? Do you think that I will forgive you?
Come on, please. If you do, he will forgive me and marry me.
You really only think about yourself, huh? Sorry, but I will tell him everything.
You don't need to attack me like that, you know. Please, if you don't do anything, you might call off the wedding.
So what? Doesn't matter to me. By the way, I learned something interesting about you. You lied to Curtis about your job, right?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You told me that you've been working full-time at an insurance company for 3 years, but in reality, you're just a temp at our company and only been working for 3 months, right?
So what? The fact that I work at a company is true, though.
It is, but they are different industries. Plus 3 years and 3 months are totally different. You were pretending to be this elite, high-class woman, even if you're not.
I had to, or else he wouldn't have married me. There were a lot of bitches who were going after him, so I wanted to win. Which I did. It was the best feeling.
You can't lie and marry someone.
Sometimes you need to in order to win.
Also, did you say that you won? So you married him because you won and not because you love him? No, that's not what I meant. I love him, okay? Speaking of Curtis, where is he? He's with me now. What? He's supposed to be with me. It's our wedding. He was very worried about me, so he looked for me. Anyways, he said that he's calling off the wedding because you lied to him and you hurt me. He's actually calling his family, relatives, and friends that the wedding is canceled. What? Call off the wedding? He would never do such a thing. He's serious. He also saw the whole conversation we just had. Oh my god. What should I do? Oh, please help me. Don't ask me, because there is nothing that I can do. I will file a police report on you, though. Wait, what? Hell no. I will not let you do that. I got attacked and got hurt. Don't tell me that you didn't do anything because there were witnesses. I will also claim damages for my prosthetic legs. Seriously? Aren't they expensive? Yes, they are. But you broke it, so it's your responsibility. It sounds like you don't have any savings, so I hope you don't end up in debt. I don't. So can you do something about this, please? I will do anything. Sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Pay for this and regret what you've done. I'm so screwed. My wedding got called off and my parents will probably cut ties with me because they're pissed right now. And my colleagues will give me the cold shoulder from now on. Don't forget, might get fired or your contract won't be renewed. What? Seriously? Yeah, my friend who works at the HR just told me that. I can send you the text I got from her if you don't believe me. I'm so sorry for attacking you, breaking your prosthetic legs and making rude comments. I won't from now on. So can you forgive me? Can you talk to your friend and ask if it's okay for me to stay? Absolutely not. I will not forgive you whatsoever. My wedding is off, and Curtis just told me that I needed to pay for the cancellation fee. I'm also going to lose my job, too. Don't you feel bad for me? Nope. You deserve this. I am so glad that you're not going to be in our family. Curtis dodged a bullet. Thank God. Please don't say that, and help me. Why? We're colleagues, right? Yeah, and sorry, but I won't help a bitch like you. All I can say is good luck with everything like searching for jobs, partner, and paying off the debt. Also, I think the police should arrive there, so we will go back to the hotel to explain the whole thing. Don't ever think about taking back Curtis. Okay? Bye! Maya tried to reach out to me, but I blocked her. She was questioned by the police about the attack, and the cost of repairing the prosthetic leg was more expensive than she had imagined. As a result, she had to get in debt because she also needed to pay for the wedding cancellation fee. She felt awkward staying at the company, so she quit, and now lives in the middle of nowhere. I heard she is working long hours at her new company, but still is struggling to pay off the debt, so she tried to ask her parents, but they already cut ties with her, so she has nobody left. She lost her job, fiancé, and family, and is in despair, but this is all her fault. I hope she regrets everything and starts her life over.